Good morning and welcome to another segment of My Tea for the Week. It's your girl Valerie Locust, and today we're going to be talking about my biggest fan. So, yeah, go grab that tea, meet me at the table because you know I got something to say. Whenever we are embarking upon something new or doing something that pushes us way past our comfort zone, like writing a book or opening our first business or even going back to school after you've been out for a long, long time, it's always a good thing to have fans or supporters. Why? Because when you have someone who truly supports what you're doing, no matter what it is, and from time to time they're calling out your name or they're patting you on your back, that will always encourage you to work harder so that you can perform better. For instance, when we watch our favorite football team on TV, I don't care, it could be 100 degrees or it could be below zero. But at every game, you can bet your bottom dollar that you're going to see what? Those loyal fans or supporters. And they're not just out there sitting in the stand. No. They're calling the players' names. They making chants. They hollering and they're screaming. All of this to motivate, encourage, to hyphen, yeah, so that they can do what? Do their best at performing. And because the team, even before coming out there, know that those fans have their back. When they come out running on that field and they hear all of that noise and all of the whistle blowing and all of those things, what is that going to make them do? It's going to cause them to work harder and perform better. So I hear somebody saying, okay, but what has that got to do with me, Valerie? Honey, I'm so glad you asked me that question. I'll tell you exactly what it means and what it has to do with you. No matter what you pursue in this life, you're going to have to learn how to become your biggest fan. That's right. You're not only going to have to learn how to be the team, but you're going to have to also learn how to be your only supporter. Because there will be days, trust me, that you are going to be mentally challenged, physically challenged, emotionally challenged, and there won't be a soul nowhere around that will encourage you, that will pat you on the back, that will tell you you're doing a good job, keep going, don't stop. And what will you do when those days come? I tell you what you're going to do. You are going to learn to encourage yourself. True story. My granddaughter, Deja Bell, has a 6-year-old son named Nair who has special needs. Now, you got to know that the family has been there supporting her and helping her from day one. But there are days when Deja needs assistance and we're unable to assist her because of employment and other things. But does that stop her from being mom? Does she just throw her hands up in the air and say, I quit because I don't have no support? Oh, no, honey, I've seen Deja pull strength from her own bootstraps. That's right. I've seen her endure and persevere, self-will. She did whatever she needed to do without extra support to make sure that she met the needs and still meet the needs of Nair. There have been days where Deja has had to get Nair over to the paternal grandmother and then not only catch one bus, but caught two. That's right, to get her to her job. And then work 11:30 at night, 3:30, 4:30 in the morning. Oh yeah, honey, I remember them times because I had to get up some of those mornings to go pick her up. But it's all right, Deja. I'm so proud of you. And then there was a time I'll never forget when she told me she wanted to go to school. hmm And we talked and I told her, I said, I believe that whatever you put your mind to do, I believe you can do it. And it wasn't no easy thing for her. No. But guess what? Come April of next year, oh yeah, Deja will be stepping across that stage, getting her degree. So what I'm saying is she had to be her own biggest fan. And the same with you if you plan to achieve anything in this life that's worth anything. So what are some of the dangers we'll encounter if we don't learn how to become our biggest fan and our number one supporter? Number one, we will not know how to encourage ourselves, strengthen ourselves, promote ourselves, and to push ourselves through and past those hard times when there's nobody around that will encourage us. In other words, we'll get to the place where we feel like we just simply can't do it. Number two, we will lose hope along the way and become faint and even get to the place to where we just throw our hands up and quit. Number three, we will start second guessing ourselves. Yeah. Wondering if we were even called to do what it is that we're trying to do. And number four, we are stuck because we had more faith in other people than we had in ourselves and in God. Now that we know that there are dangers when we solely depend on others for support and not really understanding that we have to learn to be our biggest fan and our number one supporter, let's talk about some ways we can change that. Number one, learn how to be confident in your own skin. That's right. If nobody ever pats you on the back, if nobody ever encourages you, tell you that you're doing a good job, honey, know within yourself and believe within yourself that who you are and what path you've chosen is exactly the right one for you. And you will see it to its completion. Number two, learn how to network. You see, they always say that there is nothing new under the sun. I believe that. So that means that whatever choice you have chosen in life, someone has already been on that same road before you and have a wealth of information that can help you to complete your project. And number three, on those days when everything about what you're doing is being challenged and you can't find a friendly face nowhere, honey, y'all remember Deja. That's right. Honey, encourage yourself. Find strength within yourself and do what you need to do to get it done. And remember that you can do all things, girl, through Christ who strengthens you. So, ladies, as we come to the close of another segment, I want to challenge each and every last one of us to keep practicing being your number one fan and your biggest supporter. I don't care if you got to pat your own self on the back or look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, girl, you know you're doing a great job and I'm so proud of you. But don't let nothing stop you or stagnate you from completing what you have set out to do. Do whatever you need to do. That's right. Just don't stop. Again, I'm your girl, Valerie Locust. Thanks so much for tuning in. And until next time, as always, cheers to the new and improved you.